The Hunting of Cedar Street. In the heart of a bustling city, nestled among rows of modern apartments and office buildings, there stood an old Victorian house on Cedar Street. The house, with its peeling paint and overgrown garden, was a stark contrast to the sleek, contemporary surroundings. For years, it remained vacant, avoided by locals who whispered about its dark past. Emma, a documentary filmmaker with a passion for uncovering urban legends, decided to investigate the mysterious house. She had heard stories about the previous owners, a family that had vanished without a trace over a decade ago. Intrigued by the rumors and eager for a new project, she rented the house, planning to live there while she documented her experiences. On her first night, Emma set up her cameras and recording equipment, excited to capture any supernatural activity. The house was eerily silent, the only sound being the creaking of the old wooden floors. As she unpacked, she found a dusty old journal hidden in a drawer. The journal belonged to the mother of the family who had disappeared, detailing the strange occurrences they had experienced in the house. The entries were disturbing. The mother wrote about hearing footsteps in the attic at night, seeing shadowy figures in the corners of rooms, and feeling a cold, malevolent presence watching her family. The final entry sent chills down Emma's spine. "I can't take it anymore. We're leaving tonight. If you find this, know that the house is cursed. Get out while you still can." Undeterred, Emma continued her investigation. She spent days exploring the house, documenting every creak and shadow. She interviewed locals who spoke of hearing screams from the house at night and seeing ghostly apparitions in the windows. The more she learned, the more she felt an ominous presence in the house. One night, while reviewing her footage, Emma noticed something strange. In the corner of the living room, where she had been filming an interview, there was a faint, shadowy figure standing just out of focus. It hadn't been there during the interview. Her heart raced as she replayed the footage, realizing that the figure seemed to move closer with each frame. The following night, she decided to set up a live feed, broadcasting her investigation to her followers online. She hoped to capture undeniable proof of the haunting. As she walked through the house, narrating her experiences, the viewers watched in suspense, the chat buzzing with excitement and fear. Suddenly, the lights flickered and went out, plunging the house into darkness. Emma's flashlight flickered on, casting eerie shadows on the walls. She heard footsteps above her, slow and deliberate. She followed the sound to the attic, the floorboards creaking under her feet. The attic was cold and dark, filled with old furniture and boxes. As she scanned the room with her flashlight, she saw it, a figure standing in the corner, its eyes glowing faintly in the darkness. Emma's breath caught in her throat as she realized the figure was moving towards her, its form becoming more distinct with each step. She backed away, her flashlight shaking in her hand. "Who's there?" she called out, her voice trembling. There was no response, only the soft sound of footsteps growing closer. She turned and ran, stumbling down the stairs, the figure following her, its presence pressing down on her like a weight. Reaching the living room, she grabbed her camera and pointed it at the figure, hoping to capture it on film. But the figure didn't vanish this time. Instead, it lunged at her with a horrifying speed. The camera captured her screams and the shadowy form enveloping her before the feed cut to black. When Emma didn't update her social media or answer calls, Her friends grew worried and contacted the police. They arrived at the Cedar Street house to find it eerily silent. Inside, they discovered Emma's equipment still running, her final moments recorded in chilling detail. The footage showed her desperate attempts to escape and the shadowy figure's relentless pursuit. Emma's body was found in the attic, her face twisted in terror. The police investigation revealed no signs of an intruder, and no fingerprints or DNA evidence was found, except for Emma's. The case was ruled as death by unexplained causes, leaving many questions unanswered. The footage was released to the public, quickly going viral. People were captivated and horrified by the raw, unfiltered terror Emma had experienced. Her documentary, The Haunting of Cedar Street, became a macabre sensation, sparking debates about the existence of the supernatural and the ethics of sharing such personal and terrifying content. But the house on Cedar Street remained. It stood as a grim reminder of the darkness that lurked within its walls. And as the city continued to buzz around it, the whispers persisted, growing louder each night, waiting for the next curious soul to uncover the secrets it